The land of Amurah, close by the Levantine coast, trembles beneath the hoof and foot of your mighty legions, blessed Pharaoh. This region may be blessed with rare gems, but it is also rich with discord. Armed Hittites, led by the wretched king Mutwatali, once again seek to contest control of this land rightfully ours. Captured spies speak of how his hostile bands are still far off to the north, and thus pose no threat. But is this to be believed? Wise is the warrior who does not drop his shield in battle. To quell such rumors of insurrection, you, our most revered pharaoh, Ramses II, son of Ra, have arrived at the fortress town of Qadesh. Already camps of 2 of your field charioteer companies have been established on its outskirts. But these are not all. At your immediate disposal are other veteran troops, namely the experienced troops so recently engaged near Sumur. But take heed. It might be advisable to delay deployment of these valuable assets until the need of them is most obvious. For wise also is the warrior who has a bevy of trusted troops to summon at the height of battle. Once the miserable foe has been vanquished, it will be necessary to revive the stagnant economy of Qadesh, so that it too will contribute to the glory of Egypt. Collect valuable gems, and hire skilled jewelers to fabricate exquisite goods for Pharaoh's loyal subjects. Luxury items of such rare beauty will surely be in much demand.
Well, guys, welcome back to Pharaoh and Cleopatra, the expansion. We have ourselves quite an easy little task here in terms of objectives. The scary part is that it's called the Battle of Qadesh. Now, it appears that this time we're not a little governor, we are actually Ramses II himself. Now, my understanding is that this battle was considered one of his most, important victories. He actually nearly died in it. He was nearly killed in the battle, but reinforcements arrived late in the day, which appears to be what they're talking about here. I can, where was it? Yeah, so my veteran troops, so I don't know how this works exactly. It looks like I can, there might be a little button or something I can click to deploy my veteran troops. I'm not sure how that'll work, but I can bring them in and maybe they can flank someone, or I don't know, to be perfectly honest, I have no idea, but it's going to be a big battle, and we have very, very modest requirements afterwards, after we win the battle. So no doubt the battle itself is the real challenge. Let's head on in and see what we find. Loyal soldiers rejoin you. Build infantry and chariots. Okay, so if I build a fort, the troops must just appear in them or maybe march onto the map or something. So let's slow time right down and pause it because we have 72 months to complete the mission. So I suspect that is when they're going to be attacking us. So we have farmland. We have until maybe a couple of years until they're going to attack us, I think. Or it could be they're going to attack us and then we have 72 months remaining to rebuild the city, perhaps. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure how this is going to happen, but looks like time's already been ticking quite a bit. When the developers build these missions, it seems like they tick time over a little bit. Let's have a quick look around and assess our situation. Timber is everywhere, and we can't cut it. Oh well. Looks like a lot of gemstones though. Where are they? Where are we? Qadesh is here. I suspect they'll be attacking from the north, which means that... Can I build walls here? Yes, I can. I can't build towers. Oh, it's annoying. I can build walls though. That's a start. So no towers in this mission. Build as many walls as I want. I might have to use that to slow them down a little bit. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. We got two... I thought they said we had 2 companies of chariots. Apparently we have 1 and a bit. So we'll have to see how we go there. Looks like this is where the battle is actually going to take place. If I had to guess, they would come from this desert part here. Because that just looks like the way to do it. They've given us enough space to conduct a proper battle. Gods are going to be Osiris and Ra with... Ra being our patron. We don't have Set here, so we can't use his ability to quickly build things up. But gemstones, I saw that. Farms, we've got pomegranates only. Although that's pretty fertile looking land. Jewelers. Anything else I need to know? This looks very small. We can't seem to build a palace. Yep, apparently a palace is not going to be built in this, so there'll be no taxing our people either. And jewelers, so there's not going to be much export-import. Let's go over Migdol, which I believe is a big fortress. They'll sell us food if required and pottery. I suspect we'll have to buy that. And they will buy nothing that we can produce. Sumer will buy pomegranates, which is not very economical considering we need to... we're not doing floodplain farming, but they will sell us timber and copper if we need to make more chariots. Jericho will... They'll buy jewelry. Actually, who buys jewelry? I wasn't looking at that. Migdol, no. So Jericho is the first people who will buy a valuable good from us. So we can make jewelers to get a bit of cash there. They'll also sell pottery. Brilliant. Mennefer will buy a little bit of jewelry and beer, food, yeah, blah, blah, blah. They'll buy jewelry as well. Looks like jewelry really is the only thing we can do here. And we're going to have to use it to buy in our exports and imports. So I'm going to spend a little bit more time thinking and sort of looking at this to myself, and I will be back once I know how I'm going to proceed with the mission. Alright guys, welcome back. I've had a chance to go around and familiarise myself with the layout of this map. So looks like, as I said before, gems are going to be, well not gems, but jewellery is going to be our only method of getting money in. Now I'm not really sure how I'm going to be doing this one because I don't know when the attacks are coming. I'm assuming they're coming possibly, I mean that seems too long away. I suspect that's when I have to have survived and built up by. So they'll probably be coming, what, halfway through or something or other? Maybe it's, what, 3 years? I don't know exactly how to do this. I'm going to have to build up quickly. I suspect, though, that I have enough time to possibly bring in more chariots. So the thing is, I can't make chariots or weapons here without imports. So haven't got the raw materials. So, for example, importing from Sumer, or Sumer, whatever, I can get wood, timber, and copper in quite easily, as well as probably selling pomegranates if I have, a massive supply of them, which I don't think I will. But so the important thing now is probably to unpause that. Probably to get the gemstones going as quick as physically possible. So I'm going to throw down a couple of gemstone mines here and set up a sort of a mass. Careful of those lions as well. Set up a sort of little factory trading outpost here, and we'll see how we go from there. Alrighty, got ourselves a little area set up nicely down here. It's a bit messy, but I think it should work. We've got more than enough, infrastructure things to go all around. Now we have a pretty solid chunk of unemployment here, 50%, but it's actually not that many people. So I suspect this will probably plunge us into underemployment. We won't have enough. It's the wrong word. I can't even think of English anymore. We won't have enough people to fill all the jobs. We'll have job vacancies. So in the process of leveling these ones up here as well, they only really required a small amount of beautification. And I can probably throw down a... What's the word? I can throw down a bandstand or something. Probably do a pavilion, but that might be overkill. So I think a bandstand here might be sufficient for the time being just to level everybody up. Alrighty, 0 months have elapsed so far, although I think we'll be ticking over shortly, and I believe I'm set up. I've got a little bit of, those bloody lions. I don't know if you can hear that annoying sound. See if I can get that volume down later. They are running around and killing things. I may as well see if I can use them to actually take this guy down, and maybe kill off the entire population. They'll stop coming for me. Either way, I think I've got everything sorted. I've got a little bit of farms here. I've got an irrigation ditch with, a couple. These two won't be covered. Although that may extend a couple of squares out, so you may get all of them except that one covered. But things are looking reasonably good. That should be enough food for the early part of the city. I can always expand more later. Now we just need these mines to all go active. They've obviously, a couple of them have taken saws. I'll see if I throw a well there. That'll keep them going. And hopefully get us going strong and ready for the invasions whenever they do actually come through. Okay, I've been thinking now about how... Oh, there you go, 1 year. That's good time. Brilliant bloody timing. I can't even time this. Can't bloody plan this shit out. But either way, that's exactly what I was thinking about. So they're coming in 1 year now. I figured they were coming sometime soon. And I was thinking about my forts here. I don't know exactly how... That they should just walk onto the map, is my understanding. So, can I have one? Like, if I can only have one unit from before, or even a couple, I want the charioteers, obviously. So I don't necessarily want infantry to come in, because I believe they're weaker than chariots. So I want to throw my chariot company on here. Oh shit, that was a lot of money. And, oh, I got money back. And now they should just appear out of nowhere. But they didn't. They didn't appear out of nowhere, which is a concern. That is a big concern, because I'm sure I'm doing the campaign. So where, oh where, are my chariots? Not good, not good. Let's try infantry. No, I don't want to spend my money just yet. So it appears that reinforcements are not coming, despite what the mission said. I don't know. I don't know why. I know I had a bunch of stuff on the last mission, so for some reason they're not coming. And I'm stuffed. Totally stuffed. See... Yeah. Look, okay, I'm going to have to build up the biggest army I can, but we are now producing luxury goods, which means we can start finding people who will buy them. Timna will buy a couple, and you'll buy more. So if we can get Timna, they will sell us copper as well to actually make some stuff. So I'm going to buy you, and I'll open... you'll buy nothing useful. You will buy something. Looks like Jericho will buy the most. So I'm going to open up Jericho as well. They're pretty cheap, all things considered. So luxury goods, we're going to export whatever we've got. If we've got it there, come and buy them, take them away. So next up, basically, thank you, debt. That'll disappear shortly. Next up will basically be to get our food down. Looks like it's coming down now. I'll level this up and get ourselves some unemployment so I can finish out the rest of this. I'm going to have a hell of a lot of spare gems piling up in the near future, and I can't sell them directly. And request for luxury goods. Bugger off, I really don't need this, but I guess we've got no choice. We really do need to keep our kingdom rating up high. We can't let it drop, because it'll be difficult to get it back. So let's stockpile, and at least we're out of debt. That's a good start. Okay, we've got more than enough stockpiled up. I will send those ones off. Let's begin exporting again over 0, and I want to import wood. No, that's export. God damn it. Who will... Sumo, and they're really cheap. So I'm going to start trading with them, and I want to import timber, go 400 for the time being. Now they will sell it to this yard up here, which is great. Yep, to this yard here, and that means we can start making more chariots. I think I'm going to want infantry as well. I want at least 1, possibly 2 sets of infantry, sort of to serve as a barrier for the invading people. So, not really sure how to do this yet. Unemployment though is climbing, which is very useful. I can actually use you to start selling more gems, more jewelry at least. Once that's done, I think we're going to have to set up a little... You got 1 chariot maker there. Gonna have to set up a weapons import-export somewhere. Probably here. I don't know actually. I'm really running out of space here. Could just actually connect these up. That's probably the smart thing to do, and that's exactly what I will do. Connect those up and just roadblock the hell out of them. There you go. Now that will hopefully allow me to do the weapons export-import stuff here, and send it up to our... Shit, you're a recruiter. I thought you were a chariot maker. Oh, shit. I have to rethink what I'm doing. I definitely have to rethink what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the timber from here, which is probably wasting... Yep, that's you. You're not doing the right thing. Instead, I'll throw a storage yard here. That's a long way to travel to the recruiter, but it doesn't matter. I'll throw a storage yard here. You're going to accept timber and copper. You're going to then accept chariots up to 1/4 and weapons up to 1/4. So there we go. That is a full yard, perfectly suited. We're going to keep importing timber there. And I'm going to want a chariot maker, if I can get the space, and a weaponsmith. Throw you there. Okay, 6 months until they arrive. This is going to be a little bit difficult because I don't have my dudes coming in. I'm going to throw a... Well, I'm going to need copper, first of all. Let's import some copper as well. Yeah, 400 will do with that. And I'm going to need another fort. Let's throw a fort of infantry down. And please come in from the map. It's not working. So that is not working either. Don't know exactly what's going on here. But for some reason, we are not managing to get anything to work. Perhaps it doesn't count as a campaign because I don't know. I got no idea. But I followed on from the previous campaign, so it should work. Perhaps because I've taken a break in between the introduction and this recording here, I did actually, have a sleep. But except from chickpeas, I don't know what's going on. Perhaps something happened because I turned the computer off. No idea. But we will probably be completely stuffed when the Hittites attack. Alrighty, here we go. Foreign army invading. Let's see if we can hold them off with 2 and a bit. And there we go, total defeat, and that is for the reason that my soldiers did not come in. I got no idea why my people didn't walk on the map as was explained in the mission description, but for some reason that is it. That is the end. Defeat, we are beaten. I'm going to have to try and figure my way out of this one. Alrighty, we are here. I have done a little bit of cheating just to... I've gone back to Sumer. This is Sumer. I've done a little bit of cheating to basically create 3 full sets of chariots and 3 full sets of infantry just in case something is going on. We're in the campaign, so it should work. Now let's do just another little cheat, and we're going to... Pharaoh's tomb. Okay, let us proceed. Just to prove that we are actually in the campaign. Yeah, massive cheated, blah blah blah, don't care about that so much. We're now going into the Battle of Qadesh. Loyal soldiers join me. Build infantry or charioteer forts for these soldiers and they will return. Okay, so I'm not going to turn off the game. I'm not going to quit, I'm not going to save. I'm going to throw down 1 thing of infantry. And one thing of charioteers. And there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, guys, with that, I'm going to head back, build up the city, and continue on as we were doing. Alrighty, guys, here we are back to the first invasion. Hopefully the only invasion. I think there is a second one within another 20 or 30 seconds. But here we go. We've got a foreign army invading. It's two big-ass armies. And, yep, it's the second one. And the third one will be coming shortly. But we've got ourselves, let's have a quick look before we start the battle music. We got ourselves a nice big juicy force here. Let's see if we can take them out. And with that, I think they are running away with their little tails between their little tiny legs. Those Hittites are basically beaten, perhaps. Unless, of course, these guys are going to come and crush me. I'm not sure. Either way, you can head back, and we are going to stop importing, because I'm hoping that is going to be the final attack. I'm going to take a big guess here. And judging by the amount of time we've got left, that is all we're going to have. So, timber, we're no longer going to import you. Let me think about this. Copper we pay 240 and we get 275 for weapons. It's not worth our effort. So I'm not going to bother an import-export there. But I can't export chariots at all, so they can just stay where they are. We'll sort of rebuild a little bit, but I think with that we've taken them down. And now we need to desperately get ourselves back in the black and move towards getting all of these things taken care of quick smart. Okay, I've been working on getting this housing block evolved. We've got, the problem of course is malaria. This tiny little bit, where is it? These little bits here on the map, apparently I've sort of completely overlooked them, mean that we do need to have apothecaries. So malaria has been sort of afflicting our people a little bit. These guys are also pretty sick. It might be worthwhile throwing an apothecary there, although we don't really have the cash or the workers to spare. But here we go, this is the big food harvest coming down. I've built a big area up here. They got all the employees. They need 99% fertile. Means they're producing a shit ton of food there. So that'll go in, and hopefully now we can start feeding our people. This bazaar should run off and feed this block as well. And with that, we should have be able to basically get the prosperity that we're after. I have my dynasty mansion over here, holding. What do they hold money? Should have got 1,000 debens in savings. That is a very high salary. I am considering what I'm going to do here. What I can probably do, yeah, gift is 600, but if I give 500 to the city, I should be able to send, there you go, a small gift. And that'll allow me to offset some of my wages, which I've been taking for myself, nearly 1,000 debens. So I would be out of debt if I hadn't built that thing. But our kingdom rating is struggling quite a bit. So I may even reduce my salary. I don't need quite that much. Let's go to Royal Governor. Let's see if that helps things a little bit. So a lower salary, that'll mean I will still be taking some money out, and I can give it back as required. But things should start leveling up shortly, and we're very nearly out of debt. I think I'll wait one more year, but then we can buy. Actually, let's have a quick look here. Timna has bought everything. Jericho has bought everything. It's actually probably going to be worthwhile opening up to Mennefer. They will even pay themselves off by the end of this year, I suspect. And then with that, we should basically be prepared and ready to start getting in some pottery. Yep, get in a little bit of pottery, and I think that'll bring us out of the prosperity hole. Okay, very solidly out of debt now. We did duck in briefly paying, I suppose, tribute or something to. We are pharaohs. I don't know who the hell we paid it to. Maybe it was just the wages or something. But we did tick over very briefly into debt at the beginning of this year. But being able to sell everything off, we are now looking very pretty. Another food supply came in, and we're looking at a third one coming up soon. I need to be very, very careful. I can give 3 gifts basically, And I need to give them as quick as I can. Wrong button. Send a gift, 6 months. So if I'm very, very careful, I should be able to get in 3 gifts before the end of this. Hopefully. I may even get a request, which would be great. A request for gems or jewelry or something would really, really kickstart me. The biggest problem is prosperity, so I need to lower my unemployment, which is huge. But unfortunately, there's not a lot that I can really put people on just yet, so I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. And it appears I can't tax my people. Bit of a bummer, but yeah, whatever. Looks like Ra. I think I'm going to have to appeal to Ra's good side. So let's throw one of these festival squares. Ah, oh, come on. Make it easy for me. Looks like there are no festival squares. I can't throw a nice big festival square right here in the center. So I'm going to have to figure out another way. Hopefully I don't need pottery to go above 20 prosperity. Unemployment is the big one, but I think I can take care of that. Alrighty, things are coming under control. Our population is basically bulldozing houses to stop us going too high, because unemployment is the most difficult part. I don't want to spend too much either and lose, lose all my, I don't even know what I'm thinking now. Lose prosperity because I'm spending money and losing money. So I need to sort of strike a balance here. Hopefully these will absorb all the unemployment. I'm getting it down to 7%. And of course, population is not too high. Taking a couple of houses off here, as you can see, and a few there. But hopefully as well, Ra will give us a big boost. Unlikely, because I don't have that festival square. So, is there a chance it's built somewhere? I can't see it. Let's see if I can hold a festival. Nope, I need a festival square. And I unfortunately can't get that. 700 luxury goods is brilliant. I will actually export anything over 700 so we can keep our exports going so don't forget, and that'll allow us to get, there we go, got enough. Brilliant. This is brilliant. That's what I need. I need more of these to basically get me out of the hole in terms of kingdom rating, which is going to be the most difficult part of this. Prosperity I think I can get. It just needs to keep climbing a little teeny bit more, and by throwing down just a few more, let's throw another temple to Ra. Let's throw one there, and a couple more. I don't know what's efficient in terms of, I suppose farms work. I'm going to throw down a couple more farms, I reckon. That's probably the way to do it. Okay, 1100 gems, 8 months to comply. That is kind of cool. Actually, can I send another gift yet? Not yet. Not for a long time. I'm going to have to stockpile gems to get this one. But that should give me... the other request hasn't finished yet, so let's get you. You will hold gems. You will hold 800. Yeah, so I can stockpile enough in these yards without having to build another one. So get a couple more gems. Get those stockpiled up. Come on, guys. Any minute now. And when can I send off another gift? Will be in 7 more months, which will be the 18th. No, it won't. It'll be the 17 months remaining. That should be enough. These requests should be there, and of course prosperity is now holding stable at 23. I think we're good. I think I might actually win this one. Okay, I got the gems to send that one off. We've got that taken care of. Let's get straight back in. We're going to stop stockpiling that and continue exporting our luxury goods. I'm actually going to send you back to 0, and we'll see if we can get out of the hole. Okay, new trade route to Wust. It's pretty late in the piece. We've only got less than 2 years remaining. Let's have a look what Wust will do. They will buy more jewelry. That's kind of cool. I don't think I need any more jewelry being sold, and I'm actually more likely to stuff myself up by opening them. So I am going to leave that one where it is. Currently we are producing enough food. Where are you guys going? You've got employees, but you're not actually growing anything. I'll see if I can wrong one. See if I can connect you guys up and get everything sorted. And another request for pomegranates. I don't actually remember this one popping up, but I did just find it. I've been telling my people to empty the warehouse or empty the granary, but now I can go back and start reloading it. So that's that one taken care of. I think we should have enough to push our kingdom rating over well and truly by now. Even if each one of those only gives me, say, 5 points, I should still have enough to just gift myself to victory. So I think now, unless anything untoward happens, we should just be counting down the months to victory. Well, that's shit. We need to send some troops off within 2 months. I don't think we're going to get there in time. It's only a small force. Let's have a look what we got. It's going to be pretty tight. You know what? You guys go for it and see if you win. Okay, now we're just getting dick moves coming in. 600 beer requested within 7 months. If I don't do this, my kingdom rating will drop. And if I do it, it'll cost me money because I can't actually produce beer here. So that is just a dick move by the computer. But I'll accept some beer, and wherever I can get it from, beer, available for import. Just import up to, I believe it was 600, 700 will do. And here we go, sending off the beer as well. With that, basically good enough. I could probably even send a couple more gifts now. Even if we had 1 month left, I would actually have sufficient funding to send that one off. So we are basically... I might actually want to just raise my salary slightly, just so I make sure I have enough. I don't know exactly what the minimum is. And there we go, heroes returned. We actually did manage to fight off that force at Jericho. That's great news. Very good news. They are only mildly depleted. We only lost a couple of forces, which is pretty good. Let's have a look here. Kingdom rating should go up once something happens. I don't know. Oh, there you go. Victory. We did it. So, apparently, what does it mean victory complete? I don't know. Apparently, we didn't have to count down to the final months. Or actually, maybe if counting down to the final months was negative, we would lose if we ran down to that. I thought we had to survive for that amount of time, but it appears that we just had to get our kingdom rating high enough. So with that, victory, we've finally beaten Qadesh.
The hand of Pharaoh has once again beaten the loathsome Hittites. Great is the rejoicing for our most wise and brave leader, Ramses II. Your splendid victory in this hard-fought battle will surely be recorded forever in the annals of history.
Well, it has been recorded, don't you worry about that. I'll be throwing this one up on YouTube as soon as my internet gets back under control. No doubt you guys, if you're watching it now, obviously the internet has been well and truly fixed. But I've been recording the last couple of episodes and not being able to upload them. But either way, we are taken care of here. And that was done. It wasn't a very fun mission because, basically because it bugged out on me. I had to get that fixed. So I'm assuming that it would have worked the first time if I hadn't, paused it, turned it off and gone to sleep. But when I loaded it up and tried to build those things the next day, it wasn't working. So who knows? But either way, a little bit of cheating on Sumer. I went and redid Sumer. I mean, I could have done it the proper way, but why waste the time? Especially on a hunch. Wasn't sure it would work. I rebuilt those chariot forts and the infantry forts and sent them through, and it did actually work the second time around. So that was all done, and we managed to beat this one without cheating our way through it at all. Still on hard mode, guys. I've been Blxz. This has been Pharaoh with the Cleopatra expansion. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button if you can understand some of the struggles I'm going through here. And otherwise, I'll see you around, guys. Take care.